What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Old School RuneScape's Luckiest Players. In this one, we are checking out our luckiest Old School RuneScape players for the month of April in 2023. As always, everybody, if you have something that you think you can contribute to either this showcase or my unluckiest player showcase, check out the description below. All of your instructions for submitting are listed down there. Make sure you follow the instructions to send that submission in, or your submission will be disqualified. Today's video is brought to you by eWin Racing. eWin Racing makes some amazing gaming chairs and desks. I have had the pleasure of trying out 4 of the different models that eWin Racing offers. You've got the Knight series, the Champion series, the Calling series, and the Flash XL series. Each one of these chairs are rated for different types of people based on your height and weight. So you have many options. Outside of that, you can also pick all kinds of color combinations for the chair that suits you best. Additionally, they do offer some gaming desks. I've also had the opportunity to try out their RGB gaming desk. Awesome quality, great construction, very sturdy, and it even plugs in via USB right into your computer. No extra cords or anything like that. It also features a USB pass-through to charge your phone or something like that. As for me, the Champion series is where it is at. I love this chair. I have never thought that I would go back to a fabric gaming chair, but this one is definitely the one for me. Awesome construction, metal frame, metal base, all that good stuff. If you would like to check out eWin products and you want to find something that you can order, make sure you check out the links in the description below. Make sure to use code AsukaYen when you check out to get 20% off of your purchase. All right, let's get started with our luckiest players of April. As always, we're starting out with our luckiest clue scrolls for the month. Third age specifically, if you have a third age drop, send it in. They almost always get featured because they are so rare to see. First up, Unknown Hard Casket coming in for EG Chris, pulling a third age range coif, 6.4 mil on the value. Hard Casket number 290, third age Mage Hat for Fat Thor King, that one valued at 12 million GP. Hard Casket number 186, a third age plate skirt coming in for Gonorrhea. Yikes. 36 mil on the value for that one. Hard Casket number 43 for the Iron Man Juicy, third age plate body, 72 million. Hard Casket number 19 for Iron Heezy, pulling a third age full helm, 17 million. Into our elite third age caskets. Elite Unknown Mimic KC1 though, very first Mimic KC. Clutch Hutch, third age ring. Not too bad, not super valuable, but it's still third age, so we'll throw it in for the Mimic 1 KC. Another Unknown Elite casket, this one for Magical Mado 7, pulling some third age Vambraces, 7.4 million. Elite casket number 91 with the help of the Mimic on an unknown kill count. OSRS pulling a third age Druidic top for 1.36 billion GP. Elite casket number 23. Menya pulling in some third age plate legs for 41 million. Elite casket number 12 for the Iron Man Feet Jordan pulling a third age longsword, 370 mil for this one. Into our master caskets. Master casket Unknown pulling a third age Druidic staff. Iron Man Casual Man raking in 347 million. Next up is Master Caskets number 155 and 156, back-to-back here. The first one on 155 pulling in a Gilded Body and Vambraces in the same clue, 6.5 mil there. Pulling the back-to-back for the third age Axe on Master Casket number 156, 465 mil. Iron Man Sons making some bank from a couple back-to-back clues. Master Casket number 121, third age Druidic top valued at 1.4 billion for Breeze. Master Casket number 47, Graphy pulling in a third age Druidic Rowbottom for 1.1 billion GP. And Master Casket number 16, Anciento pulling a third age Druidic Staff, 347 million GP. And last is going to be Master Casket number 1 on Mimic KC number 1, the group Iron Man Iron Metas pulling in some third age Vambraces. Outside of our third age drops, we've got some other lucky clue caskets to get through. Starting off with our easy caskets. Easy casket number 10 for Jay Rowan. Probably didn't say that right. Monk's Robe top, gold trimmed coming in on the 10th easy casket. Vihaz is up next on easy casket number 2, pulling a Team Cape I. Into our mediums, we got a 3 Ranger boot drop here. 1,235, 1,241, and 1,248. That is a span of 13 clues, pulling 3 Ranger boots, all on April 11th for Mr. Prenut. Oy, Mr. Prenut. Mr. Prenut, let's say it one more time, getting lucky with 3 Ranger boots in one day. Medium caskets number 176, and then pulling the back-to-back, 183, 184. Ranger boots, this one 3 of them in 9 clues with the back-to-back in there. This one for the Iron Man Rumpu. Medium casket number 54 and 55, some back-to-back Ranger boots for the group Iron Man Zisby. Medium casket number 15, Ranger boots and the spiked manacles in the same clue for the Iron Man Dying Bird IM. Medium casket number 4, Ranger boots for the Iron Man Fizziz. Hard caskets. Back to back here, hard casket number 141 and 142, pulling a gilded full helm into the plate body for their respective clue casket numbers for Snyder Han. Hard casket number 112, Zamorak plate legs, full helm, and a plate body, all 3, Zamorak God armor, coming in for Breck. Don't see that too often. Elite casket number 4, pulling a double Dragon Scimitar ornament kit. This one for the ultimate Iron Man, a good bush. For our master clues, got a few Bloodhounds. Master casket number 5, Bloodhound for Friends McGee. Master casket number 1, Bloodhound for the Iron Man, Iron Kai. And another Master casket number 1, Bloodhound. This one for the group Iron Man, GT Better. Moving into our next section, we're checking out our luckiest PVM item drops. We're checking out our top 10 KCs, our back-to-backs, and some other lucky instances. Starting out with our top 10. 10 KC Voidwaker gem from Spindle for the group Iron Man, Iron Rare Pepe. 10 KC Bandos chestplate for What You Doing Stepdog. 10 KC Tumikin Shadow in a normal raid for Mole Man 2. 9 KC Berserker's Ring for It's Not Ben. 8 KC Zenite Shard for GIM Watashi. 8 KC Dragon Limbs from an Adamant Dragon for Burnt Guts. 8 KC Bandos chestplate for Daddy Feds. 8 and 9 KC with the early back-to-back Ceradome and Hilt and Armadillo Crossbow for I Am Dana. 7 KC Voidwaker Hilt from Callisto for Matic 6917. 7 KC Staff of the Dead for Excited Milk. 7 KC Double Barrows Chest featuring a Darox plate and a Torax plate for Super Allen 9. 7 and 8 KC back-to-back Hill Giant Clubs for Mr. Marcone. 6 KC Tumikin Shadow in a normal raid for Dreary, I think that is. 6 KC Primordial Crystal for the Iron Man Dripping Rack. This dude got his Primordial Crystal and went straight back to Hellhound and said, I'm out. 6 KC Osmumpton's Fang in a normal raid for Monster Tuck. 6 KC Black Tourmaline Core for Pratched Kever. Probably didn't say that one right. 6 KC Bandos Chestplate for Zawal. 6 KC Armadillo Crossbow for Nick Shank. 5 KC Zenite Shard for McConkener. 5 KC Osmumpton's Fang in an entry mode for I'm Herbie. 5 KC Armadillo Crossbow for Pagalba. 4 KC Normal Raid Tumikin Shadow for Big Bad Sword. 4 KC Armadillo Chestplate for Rogue UM. 4 KC Armadillo Chestplate for Natador. 3 KC Serpentine Visage for Married Matt. 3 KC Ceradoman Sword for Matic 6917. 3 KC Osmumpton's Fang for Monster Tuck. 3 KC Dragon Pickaxe from the King Black Dragon for Lemster. 3 KC Darox Plate Body for Drowan. Again, probably didn't say that right. 2 KC, or rather the second Laren's Key, Dagenhai Row Bottom for Mr. No Trades. 2 KC Venator Shard for Monster Tuck. Man, this dude's all over the place. Super lucky month for Monster Tuck. 2 KC Twisted Kit for Moomo Milk. 2 KC Osmumpton's Fang in an entry mode for Tired Clicks. 2 KC Hydra Leather for Cam Stalker. 2 KC Eldritch Orb and Parasitic Egg, that's a tongue twister, for JG Iron TG. 2 KC Dragon Warhammer for Ready Nasty. And a 2 KC Dragon Pick from the King Black Dragon for Oblivion Rot. And for our luckiest PVMers, these are our 1 KC drops for this month. 26 players submitting and making the 1 KC drop section. 13 KC Corp, the Group Iron account, grabbing a Tumikin Shadow in a normal raid. Big Bayou with the Dragon Axe from Wintertot. The 1 KC is noted by the combat achievement there. Calabar with a Voidwaker gem from Spindle. Deepa Valley with a Venator Shard. This is also a 1 Defense Pure account. Dusty Chow with the Malediction Shard 1 from the Chaos Fanatic. Eat My Cobb with the Hydra Claw. Edgeville with the Dragon Full Helm from some Chewed Bones. Gim Blizz with the Skull of Vedion from the Calvarian boss. Gratis Beer with a Dagenhai Robe Top. Groupie Nick with a Skeletal Visage. Iron Ford with a Dark Totem from Scotizo. That is 1 in 128 actually from that boss, and it is a collection log spot. Iron Bolt Up G with an Uncut Onyx from Zulrah. Iron Muddle with a Berserker Ring. Joe Erotic with a 1 and 2 KC back-to-back Skull of Vedion, also pulling a 5 KC Ring of the Gods, all from Vedion. Chrome with a KQ head. Little Nudger with a Staff of the Dead. Nodding Off with a Tyrannical Ring. Nut Gobbler. I've seen this guy before. Voidwaker Hilt, pulling that in from Callisto. Play RSN with an Unsired, but what did you get, bro? Congrats on the Unsired, but I want to know what you got. SCRTM, Scrotum. I'm gonna think that probably means Scrotum with a KQ head. Solo Gim Sad with Crystal Armor Seed from the normal gauntlet. Torag with an Inquisitor's Hauberk. T-Parts with the Bandos Hilt. VJF with an Avernic Defender Hilt and a Holy Ornament Kit in the same hard mode Theater of Blood. X Infamous X with an Armadillo Chestplate, and you've got Sam with a Magic Fang. Congrats to all our top 10 KCers for the month of April. Next, we are checking out our back-to-back PVM item drops. Starting this section off is going to be Khakis with back-to-back Skotos pets, 27 and 28 KC. Swangle Sauce with Metamorphic Dusts from the Challenge Mode Chambers of Xeric, 194 and 195 KC. Play RSN with back-to-back Tombs of Amasket drops, pulling a Missouri Body at 776 and a Tumican Shadow at 777 expert mode. Gotta have them lucky sevens. Nub Slays with Pegasian Crystal into the Primordial Crystal, 83 and 84 KC. Norwich 1995, Tumican's Guardian at 499 total completions, plus a Tumican's Guardian duplicate, the very next raid, along with a Lightbearer, 500 total on that KC. More digit. I'm just a dumb American. I don't know how to pronounce that. Pulling a Dragon Pick at 105 KC and a Prince Black Dragon at 106 KC. Matthew Rents with a Primordial Crystal into the Hell Puppy drop, 114 and 115 KC. Jason Bourne with a back 3-back Magic Fang at 251, Serpentine Visage at 252, and another Magic Fang at 253 KC. Iron Foes with Voidwaker Gems from Spindle, 49 and 50 KC. GG Nassim with a back 3-back at the Chambers of Xeric, pulling an Arcane Prayer Scroll at 165, a Kodai Insignia at 166, and another Arcane at 167. Gertie 1987 with the full Missouri set in 6 raids, pulling the body on 83 KC, and then the back-to-back Mask and Legs on 87 and 88 KC. Feet Fishes with Ceradoman Hilt at 374 KC and an Armadillo Crossbow at 375. Aqua Group with a Ring of the Gods back-to-back from Calvarian, 589 and 590 KC. Ackham with a back 3-back at the Dagonoth Kings, but an Archer's Ring at 612, a Pet Supreme at 613, and another Archer's Ring at 614. And last is going to be French Fry and our most impressive back-to-back that you could probably ever get. Well, the Tumican Shadow is probably comparable, but French Fry pulling in back-to-back Twisted Bows at 564 and 565 Chambers of Xeric kill count. Rounding out our luckiest PVM item section is going to be our other lucky drops, or our honorable mentions. First up is Zawal pulling a Ceradoman Sword at 13 KC, Ceradoman Hilt at 15, and an Armadillo Crossbow at 22 KC, casually knocking out the Iron Man Ceralog in 22 kills. YXM with a double submission here. Jar of Souls and a Smoldering Stone in the same drop at 697 KC. And YXM also pulling 3 Primordial Crystals in the span of 55 Cerberus kills, 751, 766, and 796 KC. Tomsky 4 pulling a Smoldering Stone, 2 of them from Hellhounds. That is a 1 in 32,000 drop. Swamp Melon with a KQ head and a Dragon Pick in the same kill, 35 KC. Ruined Hope, pulling a Seers and Archer's Ring on the same Dagonoth Kings rotation. Pacchiavelli with the Skeletal Visage and Vorkath's head. Drop rate on getting both of those in the same drop is about 1 in 250,000. Mr. No Plank, pulling a double Magic Fang drop from Zulrah, 246 kill count. Molly with a Bonelet, 631 Chambers of Xeric KC. This is a duplicate Omelet pet, by the way. iOS Dan with a double Golden Tench in the same fishing attempt, I guess you could say, with a Rada's Blessing perk. That is a 1 in 20,000 opportunity to hit twice. Hey Doc with an Inquisitor's Plate Skirt and an Eldritch Orb in the same kill, 338 kill count. Gim Loops with 2 Nilhorns in the same chat window, just 10 minutes apart. Darkest C8 with 2 Pharaoh Scepters in the same chat window. 1 in 1,000 on those Pharaoh Scepter drops. CN Walker with a Bonelet at 1,125 kill count. Box Milk almost pulling the back-to-back on a Bandos chestplate at 60 KC and the Tassets at 62. Bendy Ruler with an Avernic Defender hilt and a Holy and Sanguine ornament kit, all in the same chest in the hard mode Theater of Blood. And our last one for the PVM item section this month is going to be for Senescence, pulling a Crystal Armor Seed and an Enhanced Weapon Seed in the same kill, 27 Corrupted Gauntlet completions. Next up, Luckiest PVM Pet Hunters. This section we're checking out our top 25s, our 1KCs, and a few other lucky pet instances. Starting out with our top 25 KCs. Today, we are starting with 21 KC, with Silac pulling a Tumikin's Guardian in a normal raid. 15 KC Pet Dagonoth Supreme for Arms Tech 77. 15 KC Callisto Cub from Artio for Coffee Flavor. 13 KC Prince Black Dragon for Beak. 12 KC Younglif in the Corrupted Gauntlet for B. Caudell 95. 12 KC Vedion Jr. also pulling a Dragon Pick-In with the Vedion Jr. for Ninja Light 84. 11 KC Pet Zilliana for Matic 6971. 9 KC Younglif in the normal gauntlet for Zool. 8 KC Jad Pet off task for the Group Iron Man Eras Tour. 6 KC, or rather 6 attempts, Penance Queen Pet coming in for Torned. 6 KC Younglif in the Corrupted Gauntlet for Big Welder. 6 KC Vorky Pet for Ego Lifter. 6 KC Scorpia's Offspring for Matthew Rentz. 6 KC Pet Krill Susaroth for OJ Tamer. 3 KC Tumikin's Guardian in an entry mode for Iron Avant. 3 KC Pet Dagonoth Prime for Ghosty Man 97. 2 KC Younglif Pet for Hand is GF. 2 KC Skotos Pet for Mr. Fabler. 2 KC Pet Zilliana for Evisaur. And a 2 KC Jad Pet off task also for Lord Ash M. Also one of our resident P mods. For our luckiest PVM pet hunters, our 1 KC pets this month, 9 of them. Still Trash, Group Iron account pulling in a Skotos pet. Smoldoink with a Pet Chaos Elemental from the Chaos Elemental. Ligma Cumhole, 2 great names right in a row, gotta love it. Pet Chaos Elemental is a level 32 combat account, 60 attack and level 1 strength. Can you imagine how long those kills take? Lava the Iron with a Pet Penance Queen. Furno Panda with a Calphite Princess, Drunkard with a Younglif pet, Clam of God pulling in a Muffin pet, Cassidy with a Pet Chaos Elemental, this one from the Chaos Fanatic, that's the 1 in 1,000 drop rate, and Befri Jezos with a Pet Smoke Devil. As for our honorable mentions featuring some PVM pets, just a few of them, we've got Your Secret Thought with a Chompy Chick in the same kill from the Kill of the Bird and the Plucking. Technically 30 KC because you can only get the pet after you hit 1,000 KC. So 1,030 KC or 30 KC after you can start getting those pet drops. Old School Kit pulling a Venom out of Spiderling and a Void Waker gem in the same kill, 522 KC. Mobile Death X with a Pet Supreme on April 27th at 199 KC and a Pet Dagonoth Prime the following day, April 28th at 202 KC. Matthew Rentz with a Sriracha, 76 KC. April 18th, a Scorpia Pet at 6 KC on April 21st, and a Hell Puppy at 115 KC on April 22nd, pulling 3 pets in the month of April. HHR F85 with a duo Tumikin's Guardian pets in a duo raid for HHR at 262 KC and F85 at 543 KC. Hansonville with a Pet Snakeling and a Tanzanite Mutagen in the same kill, 1,912 KC. And last is going to be Banff with a duplicate Omelet pet with only 1,484 points. Imagine sniping the pet from your friends as an alt in the Chambers of Xerix raid. Feels bad, man. And for our last section, of course, we can't forget about our luckiest skilling pets, starting out with our level-based pets. Unknown Action coming in here, level 70 Woodcutting, the Beaver pet for Frickinator. Level 68 Thieving, doing some blackjacking for Fee Next. Level 65 Fishing for the Group Iron Man RU5's Gimmicky. 65 Agility over at the Sears Rooftop Course. This one for an Ultimate Iron Man, UIM Luck. Can't confirm the username works. Level 60 Mining at the Sulfur Rocks, Nom1 Noms, 1 in 740,000 chance to grab the pet there. Level 56 mining at the Motherlode Mine for Lil Cuntism. 44 thieving at some fruit stalls, yeet one time. Level 44 agility, this is an unknown action for Tender's Box. And level 42 thieving, pulling the Rocky Pet in, and level 63 woodcutting, pull the Beaver Pet in for I Get Spooned. And if that username didn't work, I don't know what does. For our KC-based skilling pets, only 2 submissions that made the cut this month. 11 KC Abyssal Protector for the Hardcore Iron Man Goodbye Airy, and a 1 KC Abyssal Protector for IAMS 54. And for our skilling pet honorable mentions, only 2 of those as well. First is time for Gim, pulling a Phoenix, a Tome of Fire back-to-back, and then also pulling a Pyromancer Garb, all of these by just level 59 fire making. And our last submission for this month goes to Bro Montana 21, pulling a couple of Heron pets, only 70,000 fishing XP apart. First one on April 4th and the second one on April 5th. So that is going to be it for Old School RuneScape's luckiest players in April of 2023. As always, thank you all for submitting to these videos. You guys, the viewers, are keeping this series alive with your submissions every single month. I hope you'll tune in next month for the next unluckiest and luckiest players. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up down below. And if you haven't done so yet, tap that subscribe button on your way out. As always, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Take it easy.